Alright folks, Roots here, so we're gonna dive into the Tokyo Open, the 7th tournament of Super Tennis Circuit mode, and you may notice a little bit of improvement from the past couple ones. I'm getting somewhat proud of my tennis skills in this game. It's really not too terrible to be able to say that, but unfortunately, still the skill set behind this is rather extreme. So, yeah, I like the blue court. It's a nice touch. I didn't think they made blue tennis courts. I know that there was the clay-colored one, which is kind of like a dull red, and there's like, obviously there's the green ones, but I haven't really seen like a blue tennis court. It makes me wonder how many other themes that they do. But that's back in 1991 that they were doing that, so it's kind of...
Play.
Now, this game did have its perks to it. I mean, it's not a crappy sports game or tennis game, but I just feel like the limitations are, I think they're kind of testing the waters considering the Super Nintendo just came out, but yeah, I mean, for what they did, it happened to be good stuff. So, going back to what I said about when I owned this game, I can't imagine myself trying to do this sort of stuff. I would have liked to back in 2006, but I think my frustration was just at a different point. My skill set was different back then. Is the fact that I was losing in the first match that I played was probably enough to piss me off to where I wouldn't want to play. So this game sat on my shelf for a while until I finally sold it, but it's good to have it back in my collection. I think this game probably would have helped me some on YouTube. I mean, it's a very kind of off-the-side game. You know, I saw someone comment and say that, that to them, this was kind of a Super Nintendo party. This game, Super Mario Kart and Super Bomberman, you essentially had like a Super Nintendo party for yourselves. And I'd have to agree. I mean, even though for the most part it only gets up to 2 people, I suppose you could still kind of make like a makeshift tournament out of it. I mean, Mario Kart 64 to me is better than Super Mario Kart Battle Mode, but still, I mean, the Super Nintendo isn't good. It was impressive to be able to do it. So that's kind of, I wish that they would have done like a Tennis 64 though. You know, probably it would have been badass to do that. I guess they just assumed that. I guess they just assumed that people would just prefer Mario Tennis, but I would have liked a sequel to this game for the N64. Something like that. The computer got out. In your face. They never get out. But yeah, I showed that change courts animation just because I don't think I ever showed that beyond... Maybe I showed it once, I don't remember, but... Don't lob the balls because they'll just spike it, like in volleyball. He knew exactly what to do with that, didn't he? But yeah, this is the longest tennis match in this entire playthrough, 11 minutes. And I'd have to say, I mean, if it would have gotten past like 13 or 14 or 15 minutes, I probably would have split it in half. But if it would have wound up only being like 17 minutes, it would have been no telling. We're past like the jovial stuff. I mean, now it's just a straight tournament, even though this is the penultimate episode. So makes me wonder if there's a golf game for the Super Nintendo. You'd think that there would be, but somehow I'm not quite as sure. Even though I don't understand the concept of golf. I mean, truthfully, I don't know how to play golf. That's the thing, I really don't. I know it's kind of a more sophisticated sport, considering that Presidents Barack Obama and President Donald Trump have or somewhat fans. I don't know if George Bush was. I don't know if he played golf, but he seemed more like a just watch football with some beer and some friends kind of dude. But he may have very well played golf.
Play.
But I don't know how to play golf. I'd probably get mad. I'd probably be just like Happy Gilmore. Probably would suck at putting and be able to hit the ball really far, but it doesn't matter how good you can do if you can't putt. This guy doesn't really. I have to really come up with something clever to whiz the ball past him, So most of the time he's right in the center of the court so he can just get to everything. I don't do that. I mean, I just kind of wait, and I think maybe I should start just being in the center. Kind of a trick that he does. I just am kind of at an angle. See, I get him every time with that just because he'll hit it one way and I'll just bean it back.
Play.
But yeah, if you notice, I got 2 games. I used to call those sets, but I got 2 games, so if I could have just gotten 4 more, I would have won. I think that's unrealistic, though.
Ball.
So I'm basically done with the month of June. As of right now, it's May 23rd. And I've basically completed June minus 3 videos on my vlog channel, Acidic Roots. And I mean, there's a special video that's coming, the last video of year 5 of that channel. I'm gonna have some fun with that, but yeah, I'm just trying to. It's fun getting that far ahead. I mean, eventually, if I could, I would start doing that with this channel. I would just schedule videos, and you would just have something like every day at like 6 p.m. or something. But it just is too early, considering that this channel only has less than 10 subscribers right now. It's just kind of gives me the freedom. I'm just planning for the future, so it allows for me to do as much as I want to right now before the followers start flowing in. Kinda, I mean, in some ways, it's kind of lackadaisical, just because you're not, if enough people are just kind of rebellious towards what you do, it's not as much of a battle. I'm glad that this is a project that'll be here, even if people show up in like 2023 or something. It's kind of like, oh yeah, this was pretty wicked for coronavirus times. That should have been out for him. I almost won a 3rd set. I mean, when you pay attention to this, I mean, this goes on for a good while, but it gets kind of doofy, The problem with when it goes to deuce is you have to win 3 different times. So, the computer always bounces back in the advantage. I would have liked to have taken it to him.
Ball.
I guess I'm kind of spoiling it, but you get the idea. I mean, he was going to win. I mean, it was 2 sets to 2 games to 6, or 2 games to 5, so it would have really taken like a comeback to sit there and catch up with him. Well, at least we get to entertain ourselves for the next few minutes. This nonsense. Match point. Not too many tennis memes now that I think about it. I would like to include, maybe I'll do that in part 10, as I'll find some nice tennis memes. Maybe like Anna Kournikova or some other tennis player have some memes or something. Like, I'm serving up some grade A looks, some shit like that, some gee whiz kind of shit. I wish there were memes for this particular game. I would use them, it'd be funny. This is too old though, too stark. The whole damn thing. Oh, that was definitely a fault. I think I learned that if the serve goes before that front line, that middle line, I mean, it's it is out or fault. He keeps trying to do that, so he won, but. I did get 2 games. So I was a third of the way there. I didn't get to see what the character I played looked like though. The winner, I mean that Brian dude has like almost 400 points. He must be winning like every game. There's more than 30 people, I'll tell you that much. But alright, so this is almost over. Subscribe for more fun. Stay tuned for the rest of this. Thank you for watching and have a good night.